I beg you to stop trusting anyone in a relationship, because these 5 men just proved loyalty is fiction. Welcome to Movie Mosaic, the channel bringing you every genre, every twist, every heartbreak you didn't see coming. Today we are ranking the 5 most devastating cheating husband movies ever made, and number 5 will absolutely wreck you. Let's get into it. Number 5, 6 years, and this is the one nobody warns you about, the slow bleed of a relationship falling apart. Mel and Dan have been together since they were basically kids, 6 years deep, inseparable, the couple everyone assumed would last forever. But underneath the surface something's rotting. Dan gets pulled toward a job opportunity that could change his entire future, and Mel starts to feel like she's being left behind. Then one night, at a party, alone, vulnerable, Dan does something he can't take back. He kisses a coworker. It's just a kiss. It shouldn't matter. But it cracks something open that neither of them can close again. Mel finds out. And what follows isn't clean, it isn't calm, it's raw, physical, explosive rage neither of them saw coming. Doors get broken. Trust gets shattered. And by the end you're left asking one brutal question. Was this love, or was this 2 people who never learned how to let go? Number 4, A Fall from Grace. And this story starts with a confession that makes 0 sense. Grace Waters walks into a police station and confesses to murdering her husband. Case closed, right? Wrong. Because the deeper her young lawyer digs, the more she realizes Grace didn't start as a killer. She started as a woman rebuilding her life after divorce, finally letting herself be loved again by a charming artist named Shannon. He seems perfect. Too perfect. He moves fast, he's affectionate, he says all the right things, and within months they're married. But charm was never the whole story. Shannon gets access to her accounts, drains her savings, forges documents, mortgages her house behind her back. And then, the final blow, Grace walks in on him in their own bed, with another woman. What happens next in that house is the reason this case ends up in a courtroom. Was it self-defense? Was it revenge? Was it something else entirely? I'm leaving that answer right there. You need to see how far betrayal can push someone. Number 3, The Loft, and this is what happens when 5 married men think they've found the perfect crime. A secret penthouse, just for them, just for their affairs, no wives, no consequences, no witnesses. It's their playground. Their escape. Their secret. Until one morning, they walk in and find a woman dead in the bed. Now every single one of them is a suspect, including each other. Paranoia sets in fast. Alliances break. Secrets nobody wanted exposed start clawing their way to the surface, and the deeper the investigation goes, the more you realize every one of these men has something to hide that has nothing to do with murder. Who killed her? Was it revenge? Was it jealousy? Was it something none of them saw coming? The twist at the end is the kind that makes you rewind the entire movie in your head. I'm not spoiling it. Go find out for yourself who really owns the Loft's darkest secret. Number 2, Loving Adults. And this Danish thriller starts with a wife who already suspects the truth before anyone says a word out loud. Christian and Leonora look like the picture-perfect family. Successful husband, devoted wife, a son they'd do anything for. But Christian's been living a double life, having an affair with a younger woman named Xenia. And Xenia is done waiting in the shadows. She wants him to choose, now. When Leonora finally catches the proof, she doesn't break down quietly. She fights back. And what starts as heartbreak turns into a calculated, dangerous game between everyone involved. Financial crimes surface. Loyalties flip overnight. And somewhere in the middle of all this, someone ends up dead. The entire story is told through the eyes of a detective who's convinced he knows exactly what happened, but can't prove it. I'm holding back the ending on purpose. This one earns every twist. Number 1, Fatal Attraction. The movie that literally changed how an entire generation thought about affairs. Dan Gallagher has everything. A beautiful wife, a daughter who adores him, a career on the rise. Then his wife leaves town for the weekend, and Dan spends one reckless night with a woman named Alex. One night. That's all it was supposed to be. But Alex doesn't disappear quietly. She calls, she shows up, she inserts herself into every corner of his life, and what starts as clingy turns into something far more dangerous. She wants what he has. Or maybe she wants to destroy it completely. Dan realizes too late that hiding the affair was never the real problem. Surviving Alex is. Every warning sign gets ignored until it's almost too late for his entire family. I won't tell you how far she goes. Just know this movie is the reason the phrase bunny boiler exists in pop culture. Watch it and you'll understand exactly why. And that's the list. 5 men, 5 affairs, 5 reasons trust doesn't come easy. If one of these hit different, you already know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next recap. Which one shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments. Movie Mosaic never misses. See you in the next one.